All right, what's up everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the daily vlog number 3 today, the third video. So today it's all fresh on my mind. I want to talk about writing and language and spelling and reading and all of the things that come extremely difficult for those with XXY. So when I was growing up, I reading out loud, especially in school, was extremely difficult. They did popcorn reading in high school. That was a way that the kids found out that they could bully me, is by always picking on me without the teacher noticing that everyone was constantly picking on me, because it was really hard for me to read out loud. What I found is that if I read the paragraph before everyone else was reading it, then I found a workaround to where I could memorize the text. And when they chose me to read out loud, I already knew the text that I was reading, so I could read it faster and more efficient. So it always kind of kept me on guard, though I couldn't just relax in class. There's always been challenges with reading and writing and spelling in my life, up until this day at 37. Though now, more than ever, I would have never thought when I was younger that I would enjoy writing. I absolutely love writing now. It's a way that I can sit down, take my time, express my thoughts, and get things out in a very detailed manner. So for a lot of us, even right now, just trying to articulate what it felt like or how it feels in with regards to writing, it takes a lot of work. And so when it comes to like spelling, when I was younger, my dad would put words onto a note card and divide them by the syllables, and each syllable would be a different color. And instead of maybe teaching me how they're teaching in class to spell, he had me visualize it, close my eyes and visualize the word. And then I could see the word in my brain. I could physically see it. I could see the different colors, the different syllables. He would do that with all words, and then he would ask me to spell them backwards, and I could. When it came to memory, working memory, they used to tell me, my dad used to work with me on short stories, and then he would have me repeat the short story. And these were, every time we took a road trip growing up, there were no screens, so there were flashcards. There were things to do, things to learn. All that extra effort was constantly being worked on in my life, whether I wanted to do it or not. And I always fought it, and it's something that I always kind of didn't want to do it. But now that I look back on it, I look back at all those moments where I had to work harder than everyone else, or I had to work, when I was on vacation, when no one else, my cousins, my sister, they weren't working on school stuff and I was. But I look back on that now, and I'm so thankful that my parents pushed forward and didn't let me quit, especially with, the reading, writing, spelling. I also remember as a kid, my dad used to have me read Hardy Boys out loud. I didn't want to read it out loud, but it really helped me. Really helped me with reading. I was so self-conscious of being able to read and the judgment and all of that stuff, even with my own father, and he forced me, at 30 minutes before bed every single night when I was probably around the age of 12, 13, 14, around that time. All of this extra work has led up to me today running a nonprofit organization, writing blogs, doing website writing. Like, there's constant things where I have to come up with text, come up with things about Klinefelter syndrome. So it's one of those things that, you're not alone, especially when you're struggling, when you want to avoid it at all costs. But if you just do what I did, fight less. I'm telling you now out of experience, fight less with your parents, do what you got to do. It will catch up to you when you're maybe in your 20s or 30s, and you'll look back and be like, thank God I did that, because I'm only getting better and better at writing. I'm only getting better and better at reading and spelling if I do it more. That's the only way you're going to get better at it. It doesn't matter how much technology is out there to help you in these things. Yes, technology is a great workaround. It can help you, but you're the one that's got to actually do the work, learn the technology, and use it to your advantage. And speaking of that technology, when I write now, I learned that on Mac, I can bind a key to have the computer speak back to me whatever I highlight. So when I go to write something, I write it out and then I stop, I highlight the text, I have the computer read it out to me, I listen to where things fit in or where they don't fit, and then I edit and then I continue to write. And because I'm so visual, because I'm so tactile, and because it feels like I have a GoPro attached to both of my eyes where I see everything, I see all the details of everything. When I write and I slow my brain down, I'm able to express all of those details in a very artistic way with words. And that wouldn't be excuse me, I had a termite on me or something. Um, that wouldn't be possible if my parents didn't push me and I didn't push myself to get better at these things. So that's what I wanted to talk about today is, the writing, the struggles, and I know it. I've been there. I still am there, but don't give up on yourself, and parents, push your kids because they need to be pushed. All right, we'll talk to you all later. Have a great day.